Alright, I've been working the shop here, cleaning stuff up. Does it look clean? Instead of working on that. So I put away a bunch more junk, so these are all empty boxes and containers that I've been hanging up on the wall. Getting things all filled up in there, all the way down. Cleared a bunch of this junk out of here, cleared off a bunch out of here. Refilled it back up. Took a bunch of stuff off from up there and put a bunch back up there. So that's all machine shop stuff over there and shop supply stuff. This over here is all tools for doing mechanic, for working on the bikes and whatever. And Harley parts, miscellaneous junk. So still got a pile right here. Yeah, progress. It's working away. So I found my second turn. I got to put a hole in this right here so I can hang it up. Right next to that one right there. Right on that hook right there. Amazing how that works. So I got all kinds of stuff I dug out and found and didn't really care. Wrenches are all triple stacked up in there, so there's a lot of tools in one little small area. That board's getting heavy. Just found some transfer punches, which I think I'm going to use here in a few minutes. I just found those, found a couple files here. Found another big stack of files over here. I'm just stacking them all right there. So, I knew I had another file I found someplace. Yeah, I keep finding files. Don't know where they're coming from. And this is the ones I use over here. This is one of them because it's red. There was two of them that were red, and there's a coarse one. That's not this one, but this one here belongs in my toolbox, I think. Should have at least one of these that actually cuts in here. Junk in the way. So anyway, I'm just digging stuff up. Found a grease gun, so I threw it under there. Clearing a bunch of boxes of crap. So anyway, this is all getting loaded back up again, but it's kind of organized now. Found a bunch more sun honing stuff for doing cylinders up there, so when I do cylinders I know where to find them. I just found my valve guide ones here for doing my valve guides on the heads, so that's a good find. Still have not found my calipers yet. Found some other micrometers. Keep finding more mics, but haven't found those yet. So I've been hanging stuff over on this wall over here, so I got room for four motor stands right there. Put all my monkey wrenches right there. Got that stupid dolly thing out of my way for now. So this board's pretty empty up there, but room for more stuff. So hung up some more clamps. There's still a bunch more clamps missing, but they're in the mountains. They're up in storage. I know where they're at. There's a big box of those. I know where I think I know about where the box is. Maybe. So anyway, getting there. So this here can slide out of here really easy. I got access to my boring bar. I think I found most everything. There's a handle for that I don't think I found yet, but I didn't think about it. Yeah, I think most of that stuff should be inside of here, hopefully. When I open the lid up, it's in there. So maybe I can do boring bars. So I got my two grinders here. Someone asked what disc grit I was using. I found a bunch of brand new discs. They're 40 grit. So this is 40. This is my last disc. It's really fine though. This is one of those ceramic ones too. That's big dollar. Guessing this is probably in the 180 area. Don't remember. These are super flat. These are not. These have a lot of high spots in them. These are made with a pretty even. So when you want to do fine grinding, you use that. When you want to hog crap off, we'll use that one. So I'll probably wind up swapping a disc out at some point when I replace them, because this one goes back and forth. Or I might get smart and I'll put a reversing switch here on this one so I can reverse this one. I'll take this apart, see how it's wired, and do the same for this, and then I'll have a nice one for that. I like that method better. So I'll probably do that. This one's a little bit quieter than that one. Yeah, this one I made the disc for here, so balanced and everything. So I made that. So the original one was a pot metal piece of crap that wore out. So that was a lot of years ago. Anyway, I got all my my head machine pilots put up in there. I just found all the quick way pellets. They're in that box down there. Don't know where I'm going to put those. Kind of need a place to put stuff before you do anything. I'll probably wind up stacking a lot of that stuff up on top of these two file cabinets here. I might make some kind of a hood or something on there, like on the welder over here, something like that. That way I'll have some space, because the airline for the hoist goes right across that area, so if you have stuff just stacked up on here, it'll probably wind up on the floor down here. So I'll have to probably do something like that. Then I'll have room to put my stuff on there. It'll stay pretty safe. Otherwise, I'll have to get a shelf. I'll make up a shelf on there and mount it to it so it won't slide off or something. I'll figure out something. So I still got to work on this hone yet. Haven't had time to even look at it. I got my tank here. I'm going to go ahead and lift this thing up so this here will be above this. So that way the oil stuff will drain into here, not into this. And I might take some of my honing mandrels, which I got all stacked up over here. I might throw a couple racks of those up inside of here. Down there. See, it doesn't fit very well. I'm thinking that whole thing slid this way. Or that slid that way. Either way, it's going to have to go that way and at least an inch for this to be open and closed. Fine-tuning moves. The press is here, kind of usable, but I can't find my tooling anywhere yet. So I've been digging up pieces of metal and stuff I've dug up in other areas. I just throw it over here so I can be able to do some pressing. A lot of stuff is still missing in that respect. These are a lot of extra honing mandrels in here that I just don't use. This here is mostly the stuff I use. There's a bunch of extra stuff in these two rows here that are, when I need them, but I don't really use them very often. This stuff I use a lot here. Those ones over there I use a lot. My custom big long ones, I stuck them in a rack over there, so I can get to them easier now. So that's all pretty good. For now, we're going to use the old hone. Works fine. So I still got a bunch of junk I got to find a place to go. I keep uncovering my stairway to the bathroom that I can't get to yet. Who needs to go to the bathroom? Nah. So anyway, I'll get that cleared out at some point. Maybe by the end of the year if I'm lucky. We'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that space there. I was thinking about putting a pegboard up there, but we might do something different. So, yet to be determined. So I got a bunch of parts here to put on that bike over there. We'll be working on that here in a little bit. This is a bunch of racing stuff up over here and tooling and stuff. You don't need it. Buried. There's a bunch of wrenches hanging over here and I put them over there so I got more room. Looks like there's a couple that got left way back in there. Maybe we'll go grab them and put them on the wall. Still got a bunch of sockets hanging down there still. There's some more tools over here. This is all Dad's old stuff. So miscellaneous stuff. I got my stuff here, my bike stuff, my car stuff over here. So that's pretty much all car crap. This is all old Harley stuff here. This is all new Harley stuff here, but old 30s and 40s. Not much newer than that. That one over there about the same, about half and half, but it's all old. So all of this stuff's got to get taken upstairs and put with the old stuff, and then I got shelving to do something else with. Like put parts on to rebuild motors, trannies. Oh well, I still got to take my tooling that's over here and put it over there where it belongs. Because this workbench was the one that was already here in the shop, so it has tooling in there. Yeah, it looks like race bike parts. Yeah, and other miscellaneous stuff. Unknown, don't remember what I have stuff. Oh, great. That is some micro size. Look how small that is. So if you want to do underneath your fingernail with a rotary burr, I got you covered. Yeah. That's been there a while. Look how dirty it is. Oh. Now I did it. What are we hitting on? Oh, that funnel right there. How the hell did that drop down into there? There we go. Anyway, I got to clear everything out in these drawers and empty those drawers out and put them over there so I won't have to walk over there and do my milling machine stuff. But that's not a priority. The mill works when you turn on the phase converter, which is buried under there now. Kind of backfilled it. You open an area, work on it, and then you fill it full of crap. Yeah, you don't need that junk. Throw it in there. I went through a bunch of this stuff under here, sorted it out, so pretty much know what's under there now. So, anyways, a lot to be done yet. It's just lots and lots and lots. This here, I got to put a new cord on it. I shorted out the one that was under there. It was really old, and they got stuck underneath here. There's a little cutout over here on this side for the cord, right there. And now it has a big arc mark there where it ate through it. Because it was sitting right here when we slid it across the table. Big arc. Oops. So I got to put a new cord on that, get that functional again. So that's for grinding your valves. This is the rod screwing stand. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that to permanently keep it. I'd rather not have it sticking out here this far in the aisle where it would poke me. Originally I wanted to put it on this table over here, but probably got this over here, which takes up all the space. So we don't have access to the back of the table like I was figuring on having because no room. I had to put this over there. So that we'll have to determine where we're going to use it. I don't know. Maybe I'll put some more holes in here and mount it to here when I need it, and then unmount it. And this table's pretty solid, ain't moving anywhere. This vise here, I just clamped it on because I don't like drilling my tables. And the clamps seem to work, so it's good enough. So this over here is still filled full of crap. Keep hauling some of this stuff off and getting it out of the way. So we'll start hanging up stuff like these clamps here. We're going to hang them up on the wall over there and start clearing the stuff off out of here a little bit. There's a bunch of stuff in there. So there's some more clamps. I'll go put them on the wall and clear off my bench. Got Dad's welding bench over here, which is going to be mine now, I guess. I got to remount the hutch in the back, figure out how close to the wall I'm going to put it. Put a backstop on it so stuff won't run off the back. And pretty much get it back to usable condition. I want to put a bunch of electrical and airline fittings up under here, which I'm going to do. I'll have about 4 or 5 short airlines that come off. So when I pull all my grinders out, which I found a bunch of my grinders. So when we want to use a grinder, I'll have like 3 or 4 that already got lines. I'll just pick them up and use them. I don't have to take the lines in and out like I normally do. So, because a lot of times you're porting, you're just using the same 3 or 4 all the time. So I just hook them up on lines. I'll see how confusing that gets, and it'll piss me off. I'll quit doing it. Still working on the phone system, kind of. Finally figured out the problem. So right now I'm using my motorcycle jumper wires there to jump it all in there and make it work. So it's all functional now. So now we got this one here we're not using, extra. So we got the 2 shop lines, and I actually got the house line. So Mom can call me when she wants me to go in there and kick Scooby or something. Whatever's needed. All this is just stacking up over here. I'm going to go probably wind up making up some kind of a pretty heavy duty shelf up in there and I already got a bunch of motors stacked up on there. I want to go ahead and put a shelf like this one right here, the big one right there. I want to put one of those over here. There's enough room to put one right there and stack up the ceiling with junk, so that I clear off a bunch of that and give me more room, more space. And then I can stack motors and stuff up over here, my racing stuff. And hell, you know, I might put my whole race bike right there, but I don't know if I can get my race bike up there. I could probably get the race bike on top of that. The hoist is right at the end there, but no, it's not high enough. Nope, no race bike. You could build it up on top of that. I just couldn't get it back. It'd be interesting coming back down. It would come down though. Gravity's helping. So we'll probably just stack motors over there. Stuff I can pick up and carry. So anyway, that's where we're at on for getting this crap hole usable. So little here, little there. All right, I'm gonna clean up my mess so we don't have a walkway.